It's Dan with Cats and Camo, back on the range with the Smith and Wesson M&P 22. Starting with our 22, 10 rounds for 9 shots. We're going to double tap the torso on the left. We're going to shoot each of the zombie heads. The 22 lacks impact, so we may not knock these down, and I know what you're thinking out there. Most of those targets are adjustable. Shut up. 5 rounds into those, and then double tap the torso on the right. The M&P 22 from Smith and Wesson. And for those of you who mocked me, they fell down anyway.
Alright guys, it's my turn to shoot the Smith and Wesson M&P 22 on my special little course.
LA's obstacle course of doom. Your weapon.
Oh, that feels good.
That was awesome. Thank goodness it aimed that way. Sweet.
High for 5. I like. Alright everyone, we are back from the range with our Smith and Wesson M&P 22.
It's a mouthful.
It is.
We had fun shooting this at the range. We're going to discuss that. We're going to go over our scores. We rate all the guns that we shoot, gauged on 8 different criteria, and we score them between 1 and 5. We're going to start with comfort of grip. I really like this. The ergonomics to the gun, the light stippling, and the beaver tail makes the gun fit very comfortably and naturally in your hands. I give it a 4.
I would have to agree. I really did like, even though it's a larger gun, I liked the comfort of the grip on this gun. It felt comfortable holding it, firing it. It just, you know, there was a confidence level in holding it. So yeah, 4 out of 5 seems accurate.
Let's talk about the sights. And Smith & Wesson, when they made the M&P 22, it's actually made by Walther. The sights they put on it are fine. The rear is actually adjustable. The problem with this model is that the little white paint that does that completes the 3-dot system for sights, the white paint on the back rubbed off on both. So there is no rear, it's just blacked out. And I know target pistols tend to do that, where you just use a flat black. I really don't like it. I don't shoot it well, and it brought the sights down for me. I know I'm pouting and I'm whining because this is a gun I really enjoyed, but I didn't like the sights very much, and so I'm giving it a 2.
Well, it didn't bother me that there was no white dots on the back. So, but at the same time, it wasn't above and beyond. So 3 out of 5.
Let's talk about the trigger. It's a 2-piece trigger with a little blade safety. It works great because it fits around your finger. There's a little bit of take up, and then it's a very tactile, easy to feel. It fired and it reset. I actually really like the trigger on this for a 22, and I'm giving it a 4.
I also really liked the trigger on this gun. I liked that extra lip. It gave a comfort level to shooting it, knowing that not only was your finger on the trigger, but it was almost resting in the trigger. So you knew it was there, you could rely on it to shoot, and it felt comfortable pulling that trigger, coming back to get ready to shoot again. So yeah, 4 out of 5, definitely.
Well, let's talk about perceived recoil. I actually really like this. The slide on the M&P 22 is really light. So even though it's a full-size pistol, you still get the action of the slide, and it cycles clean, and it makes it a very pleasant feeling when you shoot it. I actually was really surprised by this, and I like the feel shooting this gun. The perceived recoil on it is pleasant. It's not that it's not there, it's that you like it. I give it a 4.
I would have to agree where the recoil is above expectation. I mean, yeah, again, 22s, you don't expect much, but when it comes to a confidence level with the perceived recoil, it was really helped in the confidence of pulling the trigger and being able to fire it again and having the confidence to fire it again. If you've got too much recoil, it could bump that down. So 4 out of 5 does seem appropriate for this gun.
Let's talk about accuracy. This gun, I'm actually giving it a 4 because it's not a target pistol, but it's really accurate and transitioning from target to target. It's a trainer pistol for military and law enforcement, and it shows. It even knocked down the heads on my zombie plates. I'm still kind of glorying about that. But it was easy to transition shot to shot and know exactly where the round was going. I'm giving it a 4.
I would have to agree that the accuracy on this gun is above expectation. The more I shot, especially close range targets, it boosted my confidence level, and I kind of hate to continue to use that as a point. But when it comes to shooting a gun, you need to be confident in shooting
Absolutely.
it. So there's just different categories just kept bumping up my my confidence and bumping my confidence and making me feel like I could actually take down, targets with this gun. So 4 out of 5 does seem an appropriate score.
Ease of reload. This is easy. I mean, you don't have to look at it. It's very tactile. You push the button, the magazine kicks free, and it feeds the next one. Quick, simple, and effective. The slide release is perfect. I mean, it's butter. This is a really easy gun on the ease of reload stuff.
I liked this gun when it came to the ease of reload. I love the fact that it just spits it out. I mean, I guess if you're not careful, it could just, whoa, there it goes. But at the same time, if you're dropping a magazine in order to put another one in, that's not necessarily the most important thing. You can come back and get it later. But for ease of reload, I think 4 out of 5 is a good score.
Let's talk about reliability. This gun has a lot of rounds through it. It's very well broken in, and it tends to cycle and run very clean. But there's prep work that goes into that, and that's stuff that Allie doesn't always see. But it's industry standard. It's not outstanding for me because, again, I know the work that goes into keeping it in top running condition. So I'm giving it a 3 on that.
Well, for me, when I'm able to shoot 5 out of 5 on my specialty course, that's automatically going to bump my rating for this gun, because it just, again, it makes me feel like a badass. It's just like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So I really liked this gun, and for reliability, I am going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I felt very confident shooting this gun. It was so much fun to shoot. I had a blast with it. So 4 out of 5, definitely.
For our final category, we're going to talk about ease of maintenance and cleaning. This gun is the easiest to put back together that I've worked with, period. It comes apart pretty easy. It's about average, but the fact that it just goes back together so clean, so easy, I'm bumping it to a 4.
I'm torn on this one. actually. I want to give this like a 3.5.
No. You may not introduce the decimal system. That's going to get things really complicated.
Well, the reason that I want to do that, and I'll pick one or the other here in a minute, but the reason I want to give it a 3.5 is because I like that the barrel is attached to the frame. It's one less component that comes out of the gun, but then with the spring, there's like 3 different parts that come with that, and so that can make it, you know, that's adding pieces, I guess. So I guess if I have to pick a 3 or a 4, I'm going to stick with a 3.
Right.
Jerk.
Fine. Let's add up our scores. Once you get everything added up, I actually came up with 29.
For me, personally, I gave it a 30.5.
You did not give it a... Wait a minute, 30? You scored it gun higher than I did?
Yeah, 30.
I'm not sure that's allowed. You're supposed to be the mean one.
Well, it was close. You know, 29 and 30, you know, that's really close.
Yeah, but it was almost 1.5 difference instead of just 1. The Smith and Wesson M&P 22. Pick one up today.
Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. And if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs at the like button down below. And if there's any guns that you would like us to review that we haven't, tell us about it.
Oh, no.
Well, if you want to send them to us, but tell us about them in the comments down below, and we'll see what we can do about it, because we really would like to know what you guys think. So, thank you again, and we hope that you're looking forward to more reviews that will be coming out soon. See you then.